Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a mod showcase video for Rimworld, and we're looking at a mod called Lord of the Rims today. Not Lord of the Rings, but certainly influenced by all the Tolkien stuff. I was really excited when I saw the announcement about this, and clearly a lot of you guys have as well, because I keep getting messages and tweets about it. So I'm like, okay, let's make sure to get a video out of the way to acknowledge that this mod exists and is cool. And then after this, I'm going to be going back to my Rim Dwarf World Fortress video. I'm actually going to be recording some of that right after this one, but let's take a quick look. So this is there's a base mod as well as a few extra submods to add races to the game. And the idea is to add a bunch of Rimworldy themed stuff to it, Rimworldy, Lord of the Rings themed stuff to it. For example, if we peek around over here, we can find somewhere. Oh, it's under health, isn't it? It's a health stat. There we go. So we've got Lathirdair over here, who is an elf. He's got the racial elf bonus, 200% sight, 140% metabolism, 120% moving over here. We've got another elf. We've got a dwarf, bonus blood filtration, so he's going to be able to get through disease and maybe intoxication a little faster. Bonus to mining speed and extra mining yield. And we've got a hobbit over here who receives less pain, moves a little faster, is better at social interactions, I believe, gets hungrier slightly faster, and has a reduced mental break threshold. They're actually pretty solid little race of dudes over here. I think a bunch of the gear has been reworked. I don't know if there's an example of that over here, unfortunately. Well, we've got elf robes and elf cape over here. Mostly maybe a stylistic thing than anything else, but it's there. The iron ore, I feel like some of the graphics got tweaked. We've got iron chunks over here, and there's going to be a variety of different mechanics. The problem is the mod page doesn't really go into details very much as to exactly what the changes to the game are. Research bench, if we even look over here. So we're a medieval village, and you can see our tech options are a little bit different. It is recommended that you use an extra door mod over here for some fancier types of doors. And if we take a look at some of the different structures we can build, we've got curtains, big gates, elven grand gates, elven carved walls, wood out of iron, hobbit arch, hobbit door, earthen hill. So grass can be planted upon these hills. They're not as tall as strong natural walls, but they give great comfort to hobbits living inside them. Hills require simple dirt and soil. So if I click here, is it specific to hobbits? I don't know. Dwarven Grand Gate, that's a big gate. Very cool. Dwarven Reinforced Door and Dwarven Reinforced Walls. Under Furnishings, we got a bunch of stuff that actually like sticks out past the top of the toolbar. It's kind of funny. Dwarven Thrones, Elvish Royal Beds, Statue of Este? I don't know how to pronounce that. Helps soothe souls in this elven bed. It is beautiful. Fits too. That immunity gain factor, it's actually like a medical quality bed over here, which is kind of amazing. So I guess it's sort of a hospital sub bed. We've got the Elven Candelabra, which is just, again, quite lovely. Produces a small amount of heat, apparently. Elven chair, comfortable and attractive. So lots of new little furniture. Fancy Elven Table, which is really cool here. It's funny that you can make an Elven Table out of iron. Doesn't sound right, you know? It feels like it should all be made out of wood. So you can theme it. They've actually added... hold on. What I want to do is I want to go through the rest of these categories to see if there's anything else. Malorn wood floor. So presumably there might be Malorn wood trees somewhere in here. I think there's different types of critters as well that you can find in the game. Different types of animals and enemies and things like that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pop back to the main menu here. Confirm. And first let me look at the actual mod list so you can see. There's going to be a link down below to a collection that you can click to follow that will include these 7 mods. There's the base Third Age mod. There's a sub mod for all 3 of the races. They depend on the humanoid alien races sort of pack here for like this is a library that gives them functions that these guys use. Same thing with Jex tools. Here's another just series of mod like tools for other mods to use for things, and then we've got the extra doors over there, so there's that. And then if you start a new colony, you can see there are your standard 3 little starters here. In addition to that, though, we've got a few pre-made scenarios. We've got the Third Age settlers, 3 characters, so again it's your sort of standard Rimworld experience, except with different people set up over here, different resources set up, and themed Middle Earth. We've got the Fellowship, which is 9 character start, which is what I had running over there. We've got all elves, so that's 4 elves, 4 hobbits. I like Unexpected Colony. That's actually a great name. Or 4 dwarves over here. I kind of like the idea of, like, if we did just a pure hobbit colony, that would be kind of fun. And we would probably look into something like that for a future Let's Play. I kind of like the idea. If the tech route really is as limited as it appears to be, maybe, I don't remember, without playing, I should actually load up my, my tech tree mod just to see everything. I don't remember if it filters it out, but you can see they've even changed things over here. So Woody End, Faction the Shire, Bywater, Faction the Shire. Over here we've got Talath Runin, Faction High Council of the Elves, and a few of those. And these are Woodland Domains of the Elves, so different elfy factions. And then we've got some different Dwarven ones, Dwarven Hill clans, and the Kingdom Under the Mountain over here too. If we get a look of the factions entirely, you can see over here, we got a tribe of Dwarven bandits. Oh, how exciting is that? Very spiffy. So, you know, a lot of little flavor. It's a neat little mod. I definitely wanted to talk about it because a lot of people were really excited about it and tweeting me. So you may want to go ahead and check it out and play around with it. Let me know in the comments if you do, what you think of the mod, what kind of cool stuff you found. I do want to re-enable my... One last thing before we get in here. Where is my research pal? Right there. It's so weird when you click it on, it goes up here. And you've got to reload the game. Chukka, chukka, chukka. I just want to see if that changes something about the research screen. Just for the sake of completeness and double checking things along the way. But I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense that there's limited technology, but research is part of the fun part of the game too. So, I don't know, research more like elvish weapon crafting. Although I just realized a lot of like the weapon crafting stuff should just use any new weapons. So let's say we go to the Hobbit's Unexpected Colony. Faction will be a Hobbit settlement, which is different than a medieval village. Elf settlement, Hobbit settlement, Dwarf settlement, which might affect some of the tech. Here, Randy Random Extreme. Sure, that sounds fun. And we'll just pick a random spot. I'm not going to play here. I just want to load it up and double check what the differences in tech might be between medieval village and Hobbit, and also with the Research Pal mod in there. That makes life a lot easier to be able to check the research tree. Come on, generate the world. Thank you. Select random site. Next. Bunch of hobbits. Oh, so lovely. I like that they did a good job with getting like the Hobbit naming convention and the Dwarven and the Elven naming conventions in there as well. It's a big part of the flavor. The outfits look great. They look very Lord of the Ringsy. Research tree. Yeah, there's really not that much. Like we have brewing access, great bows, long blades. So yeah, you can make these weapons, which is good. Devil's Strand. Stone cutting. I guess we already have that. That might be why it's red. I'm not sure. There's no reason we wouldn't be able to research it, so we probably have it. Pemmican. Yeah, very different kind of experience here. Cute little hobbits. Greedy, slothful, slowpoke, optimist. Yeah, the standard traits. And, you know, so, we're not dramatically changing the rules of Rimworld, but good little flavor. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and your regularly scheduled, well, it hasn't been scheduled in a while, but our game of Rim Dwarf World Fortress will be continuing very soon. See you then.